Tell me it's kill enemy known only €1.79. That's like a damn good deal. Yeah, some of the if you go on, have you been on all key shop before?
You're almost home free, people.
Yeah.
You and it's like a price per thousand type for like CDPs that you can get. And some of the prices are like there's like the.
Hi, my name is Gabe Newell, and welcome to...
No, there's one like, yeah, like, here there's like, there's a store that's selling...
Left 4 Dead 2. We love this style of zombie-driven cooperative gameplay.
Right now. Even if it like went on
Tom Leonard and the rest of the Left 4 Dead 2 team had a great time building on the design and game mechanics of the original.
I must admit, this Actair LCD, this like French one has all the good deals, so I'm going to go and say it.
Over the floating commentary symbol, press your use
I'm just going to poo myself.
Commentary node,
I'm sorry, but it's not right. You are a big poo.
Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you.
I'm sorry, it's just not right. Mine's killing floor again, put on sale. I've got killing floor, I've got castle crashes.
After you've had a chance to play Left 4 Dead 2. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com. I get about 10,000 emails each time we release a game, and while I can't respond to all of them, I do read all of them.
Actair Actair. It's like this wee Frenchy boy one, these wee Frenchy boy sites. Frenchies, you bunch of Frenchies.
Unique in terms
Frenchies.
decisions in regard to locale, lighting, population, we wanted to create a continuous set of locations
bunch of Frenchies.
of making each location iconic and evocative.
It takes me a few minutes to receive the key, but when I do, it's pretty damn good, I must say. It was pretty effective. It's super effective.
We further differentiated each campaign by creating
Lewis Patterson used
that location.
Aye, well, if Lewis Patterson used the spell midget, it was super effective. You know, Lewis Patterson used chutney, it was super effective. Because you know, he used a big fan of chutney. He brings chutney.
Control in interesting ways, be it weather, unique paths, or types of crescendo events and finales.
He's a big fan of chutney. He's a big fan of chutney. He just loves his chutney.
Since players spend the vast majority of their time shooting the common infected,
character goal offensive for $6.49. That's a pretty damn good deal.
In Left 4 Dead 1, we provided only the ability to shoot off limbs, with blood decals for
Power Rangers and getting gear.
In Left 4 Dead 2,
15 for €26.99. That's pretty damn good. I'm going to say to myself.
all the way up to
Yeah, you should, but no, don't buy
because many of
15
these
off
wounds are
orders.
non-fatal. Players are able to wound an infected more than once, resulting in about 780.
Funny thing is, Ewan doesn't even know about this. Ewan's like such a nerd.
To create the
Ewan's like,
appearance
you know
of the wound, we project a texture modified by an ellipsoid that culls the pixels of the wounded area from the infected, creating a cavity for the wound to fit into.
He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Instead of creating wound variants for each of the infected.
No, he doesn't. Just admit it to me right here, Greg. Admit to me. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He came in with his he bought his big name from VC did, but I was the best computer in the world, and he doesn't even know a clue, doesn't even have a clue about what he's doing. But I know, doesn't have a clue about what he's doing. He got himself a wee pre-built PC, doesn't have a clue. He just spent his stupid money and
piles were generated
post money.
ragdolls into a level in game, then exporting out the result. We were able to use a debugging tool to drag them into our
post the money.
content creation at its most enjoyable. Unfortunately, the process was so efficient that it took only about 2 hours.
I'm just going to link this to you. I don't want to put in the mumble chat because I don't want you seeing it. I don't want you taking advantage of the great deals.
The guiding sound design principles
just between you and me, boys. Just between you and me.
Were to stay as organic as possible.
Can I translate the page? Alright, okay, I'm going to translate it.
For example,
the
monsters
language.
are all former human beings, grotesquely transformed.
French.
And as
Oh no, you can get this anyway because he's a French speaker actually.
With very little effects processing, if any at all. The challenge with new character sounds in Left 4 Dead 2
you can just read this anyway.
gameplay, reasonably believable at unrealistic distances and clearly identifiable.
Wow.
The existing bosses
You are a
spectrum for differentiation, so we expanded into more characterizations. The Charger mutters
moment of truth.
The Spitter is trying to screech out her bile hairball, and the jockey, well, who knows?
Death to spies! Death to spies! Death to spies! Power Rangers on me, getting here. Power Rangers RPM, got gear.
Keeping their memory footprint
Power Rangers RPM, got gear.
More than 5 head textures.
Power Rangers RPM, got gear.
Into a gradient texture.
Power Rangers RPM, got gear. Power Rangers RPM, got gear.
For example,
Power Rangers RPM, get in gear. You quite like Ewan? You quite like that, Ewan? Yeah, do you like that, Ewan?
We can tint areas of clothing.
Yeah, Ewan, do you like that? Ewan.
The infected more distinct masks for blood and detail.
You are the
the gradients and the masks each time an infected is spawned. We also randomized the body and
Power Rangers
resulting in nearly 20,000 available variations in a typical map, up more than tenfold from the original Left 4 Dead.
Everything's for €1. Everything's for €1.
Some of the music in Left 4 Dead 1 plays an iconic and important role in gameplay, and we felt that it shouldn't really be changed. On the other hand, the game is set in the southern United States, which is rich with musical identity, so we also felt that adding some local flavor to each campaign would really help set the tone.
Time, gentlemen, please, and been there, done that.
Music and the more traditional horror music from the first game was solved.
Power Rangers RPM.
First, we kept all the original themes from Left 4 Dead 1, but arranged them in a style consistent with the campaign's theme. Second, we wrote an overarching set of cinematic Southern goth
let me just tell you, so funny when I punch your face in the
style of Left 4 Dead 1.
That's
By doing all of this, we established that these are new characters in new places, but they're sharing the experience of everyone else in the Left 4 Dead.
Tell you what the kids want to see. Great game, I played a great game, and that's just what this game is. And yet it moves. Greg, can I just say? Yet it moves. And yet it moves. Yet it moves. I have no mouth. Sir, I have no mouth, and yet it moves. Oh, deal with Gary's incident, that's a... Sir, you have no mouth, and yet it... Sir, your mouth is being hunted and yet it moves. That's a combination of sir, you're being hunted and yet it moves, and I have no mouth and I must. Let you know that was a combination of I think if they went to a collaboration together, like developing on the game. I'm full of it, I'm about to explode. Got my head down and rush that the game if you have like level 5 bags of it doesn't.
Reloading!
Do you wanna download Phasm?
I'm reloading. Magnum here.
You're getting them pumped too, aren't you?
Reloading!
Got a Magnum.
You're like, just like Duella. Just like, or do you wanna buy Poof? That sounds like a great game. Poof.
Reloading.
I spent the one, you know,
the infected textures are part hand-painted, part photographic reference. One of our team members had a nightmare folder full of photographs of people suffering from bizarre diseases and injuries. They were so hard to look at that the infected actually contained none of these. Instead, the secret ingredients for infecting normal-looking human textures are photos of housing insulation and potato skins.
Out of the park baseball. Na 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 na. Get in gear. Which again, for the amount of time you need to get in gear, otherwise you'll be having a reckless you'll be having a reckless disregard for gravity. That's what we have.
Reloading.
I wanted to invoke the feeling that the infected have lost their humanity and behave like feral animals. Seeing their eyes glow in the dark, like those of a deer in headlights, helps illustrate this. To create that effect, we authored the shader for the infected so that an artist could mark the regions that should reflect light towards the viewer in a texture. The artists quickly realized that they could also use this feature to make retro-reflective safety materials on clothing, which they put to use on several of the uncommon characters. You now see this effect on riot gear, cedar hazmat suits, and construction vests. As a side benefit, we found that the retro-reflective effect also helped players identify targets in very dark areas.
This restaurant was one of the first areas populated with tables and chairs. In early playtests, a survivor would pop a boomerang, and the resulting explosion sent tables and chairs flying everywhere. It was a great effect. We decided to furnish a few more areas like this, so that more players would be likely to experience it at some point in the campaign.
It really was a great game.
I'm reloading.
Hey, don't shoot the car!
The pipe bomb has always been a crowd pleaser, but in Left 4 Dead 1 we were forced to disable ragdolls and jibs and replace them with a blood mist due to performance issues. The pipe bomb has always been a crowd pleaser, but in Left 4 Dead 1 we were